Okay, so this is gonna be a little story time on how and why I became a dancer because I feel like understand it, and a lot of people look at it from the outside in, and honestly, it's not that complicated. It's not that extra. It's very raw and uncut. Okay, so when I was in high school, I was like my junior year. I was like, you know what, junior to sophomore, senior year. I was like, you know what, I want to be a dancer. That's what I want to do. I always kind of had a niche for older guys. I always kind of been sexually active. I always had sexual energy. Like I'm the baby girl. Out of me and my sister, we just a year apart. But out of me and my sister, I was, the sexually active one. um, I'm very charming. I don't like rules and laws and giving my energy to any idea that I don't feel like fits me completely. Like, no. So, like, I can see myself working for a company or working with a team really completely. I can't see stuff like that, for me, because I'm just like everywhere. Like, I can't see that happening. And I just like to use my energies and my social relationships to my advantage because those go a long way. Energy goes both ways. You give and receive. It's an exchange. So, and that's my whole idea and psychology behind it. Like, I'm not a leech, but I definitely know what I can give to a person. I definitely know what I deserve back. So, you know, and that came a lot with self-love and self-appreciation and learning myself. So, I love the glam in it, and I do like the money, and I do like the attention. I'm not gonna lie, I know myself. So I do know that I like to feed off of energy, and I do like to be a person's fantasy. And I do like to be kind of glamorized and glorified, should I say, in a way. I do like that, and I do like that energy, and I'm not gonna, baby, I like that. I like to be a fantasy. I do. I do. But what else? Just the freedom. I knew I could just go whenever the hell I wanted to and do whatever the hell I wanted to. So that was another thing with it. No, ma'am. Clean your room. Negative. So yeah. Let's go ahead and skip to how I became a dancer. Okay, so I had just left Puerto Rico with my children's father, and I was basically taking a new step onto my life, being a single mother. So, with that being said, I had to go back to my hometown, which is Dallas, Texas. So, I went back to Dallas, Texas, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do what I want to do it, how I want to do it, when I want to do it, in the expression of Olachi with her little doubles. I was like, I'm gonna do this. I'm on some fuck the whole world. We can do it, right? Right? Okay. So I was on that type of energy, and I literally was manifesting because it took me 4 months to get all the shit that I needed to start building myself in Dallas, because I had came there on some $600 to my name, living with my parents, and I don't have the best relationship with them, so it was very, very rough. I literally manifested I had already been working on it in Puerto Rico, but when I got to Dallas, I really started manifesting, and I literally manifested every fucking thing exactly how I fucking wanted it to. Like, that was like a for me, like I was like, I'm powerful. I work. I'm amazing. Like, yeah, but anyways, literally manifested everything within 4 months of me being in Dallas, which was crazy. And I was definitely moving too fast, definitely manifesting it out of, crying in tears, and I have to do this, I'm struggling, like, sacrifices on some low vibration shit. I didn't know that then, but I know that now. And I basically got everything I wanted to. So I had my apartment, and my sister lived with me at the time, but she already had my cosmetology license. I had my 2 babies. I was working at Domino's at the time, basically doing what I needed to, doing it how I needed to, doing good. I was proud of myself. My sister was proud of me, but my sister has always been like that person that I followed or looked up to, or just, that role model. So when it came to the self-healing and self-love path. So, yeah. But anyways, my sister eventually moving out. ended up moving out, and it was just me and the girls. So that was like really strange and a real big transition for me. And I met a guy friend, and I literally attracted him like a motherfucker, but on some low vibrational shit. But regardless, I attracted him, and he attracted me. He was a scammer, and he needed. That sounds very terrible. He was a scammer, and he needed somebody that worked at Pizza Hut or Domino's Pizza on some trifling ass shit. And I was your girl. I was working at Domino's Pizza at the time. It's ironic and funny how things happen, but it's really not when you working with with the energy you're working with. So. Together or whatever. And he knows, like, the hustling game, the dancer, that type of energy and industry. So he knew what clubs that I needed to work at, because I already had tried to audition for clubs before I even met him, but I didn't know none of the game, and he obviously did. So he knew what clubs to pick, which were black clubs. Dallas, Texas is really weird and very, like, strange about hiring girls from different races. Like, it's a Hispanic club, it's mixed clubs, it's white clubs, then it's black clubs. And that's pretty much the categories. And at the mixed clubs when they have Hispanics, Asians, blacks, whites, all type of races of girls, mixed, all that. But even at those clubs, they kind of look for a certain type of girl. Period. It's like they're not gonna hire a black girl that comes in there with her blue, yellow, green hair, with her big eyelashes, tattoos on her neck and face. They're not gonna hire a hood girl like that. They just not gonna show love like that. That's just the and I mean, men like all types of girls. So I mean, but it's whatever. Like in Dallas, Texas, I can't go at a white clubs. Like I can't go at PTs or the Gentleman's Club and expect to get hired. I've already tried. So so I didn't know in Dallas, Texas, you have to pick certain clubs and only certain clubs will hire you. So I had to figure that out. And then when I jumped into there and got into the club, I didn't really like the club I was working at, which my first club was an all-new club. It was North Cabaret, very hood, small club. It was a hood club. It was comfortable. It was a bring your own bottle, real raw. But it wasn't like really my style. So I ended up working at a gentleman's club, one of the black gentlemen's clubs in Dallas, which is DG. It's a very nice club, more skilled. They have a day shift and a night shift and a mid shift, which is cool. They're the only black club in Dallas that has one of those. So that's cool. And I, of course, was one of the day shift girls. Yeah. Once I wanted to get on mid shift and night shift, you had to do too much or like be too flirtatious with the managers or have too much of a big old round booty or big juicy titties or and I wasn't gonna do too much with the managers. I don't have all the assets, and I just wasn't gonna be doing all that, baby. You're not gonna break me just to get on mid shift and night shift. Fuck you. It's not that serious. I just work at a different club. But yeah, picked the club that I got in, and I was comfortable. I learned the hustle. I don't know. I became myself. I took on, and then the thing that I like about being a dancer is that you are allowed to express the strangest, weirdest parts of you, like your alter ego, like the different versions of you. So I do love that, and I do like how I'm able to express all of me with no judgment. And even if there is judgment, there doesn't really matter, because bitch, I could be just as judgmental to you as you are to me. Like, let's not do that. We're on the same boat. We're the same. Like, yeah. So yeah, working at Domino's while I was dancing. So I always had like 2 different incomes. Which was awesome, because the seasons do change and it do get slower, and this, at the clubs and things like that. But honestly, depending on what type of girl you are, if you got hustle, you're gonna be making money all year round. It don't matter the hell. Period. I think this is pretty much for like how and why I start dancing. And I mean, I could go deeper into like details of like about the club I was working at and all that thing, and the type of characters I had and the type of customers I had, which was cool experiences too, because it's not like all men coming there on some weird shit, I had like plenty of professional customers, plenty of married men, well, let me not say it like that. Plenty of married men, single men, men that were divorced. At my club. It was a lot of it was an older crowd. I was on day shift, so it was like an older crowd of guys, and then I did work at the nightclubs and cabarets, which I didn't really work at them hoes. I never worked at the cabarets in Dallas for more than 2 weeks, so I honestly can't tell you. And I only worked at the two like North and South Cabaret, and those are the black clubs. If I were to do it again, I would have worked at the Hispanic cabarets like Tigers or Pandora's. I would have worked at those smaller cabarets type of clubs, the Hispanic. The kind of Hispanic crowd. That's what I would have did. But if I was to do it again, yeah. And those are good beginner clubs. Yeah. Honestly, a really good beginner club for a black girl in Dallas is DG's. Period. That's a good beginner club, and it's it's topless, so it's not like you have to. And they are particular about the type of bottoms you have. You can't have too much of your cat hanging out of your bottoms or none of that stuff. And we always double up on our bottoms, so. I think DG's is the perfect starter club for a new dancer, but I definitely think if you work at DG's, you should definitely keep your day job. Definitely, because you got to build a hustle up, to really just make money at that club. Because I was on day shift and it wasn't the fastest club. Like, it's not like we was bringing in crowds of men. It was, the older crowd. So, let me think what else. What else can I tell y'all? That's pretty much it, because it's not too much. Like, it's not like I was in a struggling situation like most bitches say, like, I had to pay my car bill, I had to pay my car. No, baby, I just wanted to do that. Like, I'm just that type of bitch. Like, I'm just raw like that. I'm real like that. I don't play. And I like my money, and I'm a hustler, and I'm very business minded. I'm licensed. Like, I just like to do stuff on my own, get it on my own, and through my own expression of creativity. That's just me. And that's how I want to live the rest of my entire life. Because if I'm not living like that, baby, I'm not happy. I'm not. So, yeah. Yeah, because a lot of girls feel like, yeah, I was struggling, I was this and that, and I just had to do it. Like, and then I feel like if it's like that, it's like, it's like, you can't enjoy the job. It's not like you enjoy it if you just had to do it because you was in a bad situation. You're not going to actually enjoy what you're doing. No, I enjoy that shit. Like, baby, fantasize about me. Let me be your dream. Yes. And come and glorify me. And come and give me love. Because I'm going to give it back to you. And I'm going to take care of you too. Period. But, I think that's it. Yeah. Yeah, honestly, that's it. And, I just want to express that with y'all. Because that's how and why I start dancing. It's not too much or too less to it. And peace. I'm going to talk to y'all later on the next video.